just a warning for listeners for the table play. This is intended for a more mature audience, so there will be swearing. Heavier topics are going to be included. Just watch at your own discretion. Thank you.
So to preface, I'm going to preface the start. Yes, as you can see, I have my blue lights, my mood lighting. I have just like everybody else, but my camera sucks. D star CK. So
You can say dick.
Are we?
I'm trying not to. Yes.
All right. So I'm just gonna do this as they do in every other fucking D&D anything ever in the history of ever that's ever been that's podcast. Disclaimer: Lighting Banquet is a rowdy, horny. Oh wait, that's
You're stealing that one. You're stealing that one.
We are very adult and very prime, and we use cursing and other languages of which parents might not deem acceptable for their children to listen to. Listener discretion is advised. Also, disclaimer 2, I will not be doing the opening. I completely fucking forgot to write the script. All right, renaming
golden.
the entire
All right.
channel. We should rename the entire channel from like it shouldn't be like Lightning Banquet because we're probably gonna have other D&D campaigns if we ever finish this one, right? So, it should be the Blue Crew because we're all blue, through and through.
Who knows how long we'll be blue? Maybe we'll be
All
yellow.
blue through and through. That's true. That's true. Well, I mean, who's to say you can't? You can change your group name.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying like we
You
call the overall channel the Blue Crew.
I think a name comes when a name comes.
A party name.
Party name.
Party name hasn't
Lightning
yet.
Banquet needs to stick, but I agree that there can be more to it eventually.
Do you want to call us the Blue Crew?
I think I referred to everybody as the Banqueteers one time.
Yeah, the Blue Crew is too close to the Two Crew because I have
Blue Crew.
I have such an audio file with that. Like every single time somebody rolls a 2, I like shout out. I can't.
I mean, hey, it's an homage, you know, like.
To other campaigns that also podcast, understand that we love you, and we are going to steal some of your phrases.
Oh, are we gonna do fun facts? You guys want to do fun fact? We didn't do that.
Yeah. Just I'll edit that out, and we'll just do this like the fun facts. So start with me. Hello, my name is Luke. I'm playing Trayalane Johannes, and today my shocking fact is during her time staying at her estate, Trayalane has tried to sneak out just once, but during that time she was very quickly caught, and she was quietly scolded by Mustang. So she's never attempted to do it again. Good night.
Hi. I'm Nightly. I suck at these intro things, man. It's the whole hide to a random imaginary audience that I'll never know, I don't think. Anyways, I play Marx, Drake Warden Ranger. Fun fact about him is the sword he is currently using is the 3rd sword he's ever owned.
That's a good fun fact. A very random good fun fact. Becky?
My name is Becky. I'm playing Vaenya Hazard, and Vanya's fun fact or shocking fact is that she has an elaborate codex of code names for criminal activities.
Ooh, that's a good one too. You're gonna say something totally random like, let's go to the birthday party, and it's gonna be like, let's go rob this fucking bank.
Well, you know, it might, you don't know.
Anywho, so hi everybody. I am Coty, the DM, and today's fun fact is going to be about Mustang Zaylog, which you have known as Trayalane's kind of bodyguard type person who disappeared at the end of the first session. A fun fact about Mustang is that when he was in the military, he was the medieval fantasy equivalent of a sniper. So he was an excellent shot with a crossbow. Did we lose Knightley?
Not. My back sucks. Someone send me.
I
Okay.
can relate to that.
I don't know what he said.
Yeah. His
He
back. His
can't
back hurts.
articulate properly because his back hurts so much it's causing his airflow to not work correctly.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I blew my fucking.
Gang, what's his name?
Terry.
I'm sorry.
You
I mean-
said that. You said that wrong. I think what you meant to say was Terry.
Terry.
There you go. Anyways, okay. So we started the last session off with the group of you surrounded by Spear Point. Some exchanges were had between the Queen and yourselves. And Sten was involved in these. And Trayalane, you were specifically brought to attention in front of the Queen by one of her soldiers. Marx, you, because of your back-talking mouth, were smacked in the face with by the butt end of a spear. And then Vaenya decided that she was going to utilize the kind of chaos and the break in the guard wall to make a break for it. And in the process, she winked with both eyes to Sten and was gone like the wind. In the wind? A chase began. Trayalane utilized the chaotic escape of Vaenya to cast Fly on herself and shot straight up into the air like the icy rocket that she is, and hid amongst the rooftop of the venue building that the ballroom was at, but not before narrowly dodging and shielding some crossbow bolts that were being sent up her way. Marx took off with Kit in tandem and began running through the city and devised a plan to split up halfway through. So they split up, went different directions. Eventually, Vaenya and Kit had met up, and Marx ran into Sten and had a little minor confrontation with Sten. Trayalane followed the groups of chasing soldiers throughout the city and picked one at random that happened to be one of her friends. And through utilizing some clever tracking from the sky, eventually she landed and changed her physical form to look a little more normal, where she realized that she was being followed by a mechanical cat who has taken a liking to her. The group met at the airship docks, and Marx had said to Sten while running away to clear their name. Kit loaded everybody onto one of these little airship skiffs and pushed off, and everybody, not knowing how to drive ship, and Marx kind of worked together, figured it out by happenstance, and we left with Trayalane turning around and seeing all of the soldiers that have been chasing everybody kind of jumping onto these skiffs and these airships and pursuing through the sky.
I think that might have been Marx, because I think I rolled pretty low with my perception at the time.
Yeah, I think I was the only one that actually hit the perception. I'm just
Yeah.
like, this is not my wheelhouse.
Either way, that's where we ended, was the airship, skiffs, and boats chasing you through the sky. Which is what the beautiful scene here is. The night sky with the clouds and little itty bitty tiny airship skiff, and then the other ones. So, Vaenya, you are driving. You are maneuvering this airship skiff through the air. Marx, what are you doing? You still
Holding
helping, or are you keeping an eye out? What is the plan here?
like he helped her get the whole thing started up and got it moving and everything, but like as far as piloting this thing, it's gonna take someone a little more intelligent than what I got going on. I'm a wise fellow, I'm not a smart fellow. So he's like arms folded over his chest, turned around away from the front of the little skiff, just looking back at all the ships. He goes, "Yeah, I don't got anything for this."
What if you've never been in trouble before?
I think
First time?
Miss, I don't think I actually know who you are. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Vaenya Hazard.
Vaenya. I'm Marx. I am heir to the Wickendens family of the Drake Wardens that, ride all the dragons and shit.
Oh, that sounds
No,
important.
I'm not in trouble often. As a matter of fact, it's probably the exact opposite as far as trouble goes.
What a boring life. We are in trouble now, and you know what that means? Do you know what that means, my new friend Marx? It means that we should have code names.
No.
It's okay if you don't have an idea. No. Listen. You'll like this. It's okay. It's okay if you don't have an idea. I have an idea. You're so strong and buddy and hands. Your code name is going to be the Crimson Graffiti.
excuse me. How?
I'm wondering about it. I have a code name for you
You
too.
have such a look behind us.
Yeah.
Oh, first time?
We
Never dealt with conflict?
we are getting chased down. We're going to get
Yeah.
executed.
Well, maybe not.
No. First off,
Is that something that you want? You want to be executed? Is this a goal? I could help you, but I don't really want you. You're so pretty.
First off, I think at this point Trayalane is kind of agitated. She kind of that like disguise that she has on. She kind of just at this point. First off,
There she is.
Begins
Yeah.
to melt
she
like
she
ice.
yeah. She kind of like looks over towards Miss Hazard. First off, I have so many words to say to you that I didn't get to express earlier because of the fire and everything. I should rightly accuse you of all of that. But right now, we are getting chased. We're about...
A crossbow bolt strikes the side of the boat.
All right, Vine, just speed it up.
I do my best to do so.
And while this is happening, Trayalane is just feeling... Yeah, like you're speeding up. Trayalane kind of continues on. I was trying to see my brother, and then you just grab me. You take me away. So my brother is in the fire, and now he's probably dead, and that was the last chance I got to talk to him, and then I couldn't even...
You look so miserable. I wanted to dance with
Another
you.
crossbow bolt strikes the airship.
And you, Mr. Wickendens, this is not your conversation. First off, I'm talking to Miss Hazard, not you. Second,
Trayalane, listen, Linda. Okay, so we are talking, and I am hearing
What?
you, and I know you are so mad at me, but what is happening now is this is your first time being chased by people who don't like you, but this is not being my first time being chased by the people that are not being liking me. So, what we are going to do is you have a choice. You can listen to me, and you can yell at me later, and I will let you. I might like it. I won't promise I won't. But right now, we need to turn around and we need to do some damage to the bad guys while I make us go faster. Okay?
So-
You shoot things, right? You're so good at it. You're magical. Okay, so I need you to put that magic on the
not-
back end.
even risking killing
Marks.
somebody else today.
You notice a volley of crossbow bolts coming through,
Yeah, we
coming towards you.
look. I understand, ladies, you're having some problems here, but look up.
I can't say I'm surprised.
Vaenya, please make me an intelligence check to see if you can figure out how to speed the boat up. And then
Dirty 20, and I also have shield. So if it comes to that, I will cast shield as a reaction.
yeah, 20 is definitely good enough. I mean, the speed is pretty easy to gauge. It's like a little lever, very easy to gauge. It's kind of similar to like a speedboat in real life. And as this volley of arrows, or the volley of bolts is coming down, I'm going to roll some more I don't know if you've noticed me rolling d20s.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to roll 5 d20s. The soldiers get a bonus. I've given them a bonus of 5. So we're going to see what gets what. I've numbered you 1 through 3.
Okay.
What's my
Trayalane
number?
is, you are going to be 3 and 4.
Fine.
Trayalane is 1 and 2, and then Marx is 4 and 6. So let's
Wait.
do.
I'm 2 and 3.
I'm sorry,
and
5 and
4
6.
and 6.
Yes. No. Time out. Trayalane is 1 and 2. Vaenya is 3 4. Jesus Christ. And Marx is 5 to 6.
Okay, in my defense, you're the one that said 4 and 5.
Yeah, I fucked up. Marx for 1, Trayalane for 1, Trayalane for 2.
Oof.
Okay, so can I butt in here and make my cat give disadvantage on the attacks that are towards Trayalane?
If you could explain to me mechanically how that's gonna work.
Mechanically, how that works, let me find it and I'll read it to you. The Steel Defender, where is she? So
Incredible, by the way.
the Steel Defender's reaction is deflect attack. The defender imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature. Ooh, it can see. Okay, so maybe that doesn't work.
Is it?
Oh no! It imposes disadvantage on the attack roll. Is it of or towards one creature it can see within 5 feet of it?
Is it?
I think it's
probably
of one, as in someone's attacking it and it's deflecting it on their
it gets
behalf.
the disadvantage, right? Yeah.
So
that sounds
one
right.
of those would be disadvantage to Trayalane because and I also think it's fun narratively because we've already established that my shitty rusty cat likes Trayalane.
Yes. So what I'm gonna do with my dice? What?
I had this thought in my head that the way it looks like is when the arrow's coming down, the cat just jumps up and meows real fucking loud and shatters the arrow.
Or tugging
So-
at like my cloak a little bit.
So what I think we should do mechanically is that you still rolled a hit Trayalane twice, but one of them's at
Mhm.
disadvantage. Because you only rolled to
Right.
see who you
Yeah.
were hitting, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Right. I have not rolled any of the d20s yet. So we're because I'm not rolling off of a stat block, I'm just gonna do separate. So 2 d20s here is gonna be the disadvantage shot,
Is it plus 5?
which is going to be
Okay, that's not. That scared me for some reason.
a natural 1. So that's good. Good job. The cat kind of in this process. The cat kind of this is what happens. The cat sees what's going on and goes to jump into your arms because it's scared, and the bolt actually hits the cat and kind of deflects off of the cat, not doing any damage, but deflects off of the metal cat. The regular one at Trayalane, however, only a 10, so still gonna miss. And then a bolt coming at Marx is a 20.
Of course it is.
You know, Clementine likes you.
The
You should
one,
be
the one who's paying the most attention. It's gonna be a D8 plus 2.
It was gonna hit Vaenya if I didn't.
Vaenya!
You jumped in front of her.
And yeah, whatever.
They're going to kill us.
7 piercing damage right from this crossbow to you, Marx, as you kind of see one coming towards Vaenya, and you step in front of the way, like the chivalrous
Ew!
Oh.
man that you are. However, the boat itself is also going to take damage from some bolts. Somebody do some quick maths for me. The skiff itself has 30 HP.
Okay.
It's been hit a total of 5 times now.
5 times.
So I'm gonna roll 5 d8s. It's gonna be plus 10.
Plus 10.
So the shit goes down. Got it.
So it's taken 19 damage. I rolled fucking horribly.
Yeah,
on
that
those,
could have
on
been.
those d8s. So that was Very good.
I now
but yeah.
I now need to see a ship at sea get sunk by arrows.
Are we over sea or over land? Because I think we're over.
Oh no, you're in the sky.
Yeah, like.
Oh, you mean like what you're
Yeah,
what you're
I
flying
assume
over?
it's
You're definitely
grass and-
flying over land.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, yeah, it's land. It's grass. Like yeah. So what are you guys doing?
They're going to kill
Are
us.
we just trying to? Are we just trying to escape? Are we just trying to maneuver? Like what are you?
I mean, it's
You
not
are
like-
you are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet up in the air.
I've never been this high before. You know, I never even been to any of the sky cities, and I never knew that you could
Vaenya.
fly.
Please.
Vaenya, get us to Lowtown.
Oh, we want to go down? Okay, but we
They're
can
going to keep
organize-
shooting it. They're going to shoot down the boat.
Ooh. And what are you
Do something,
doing,
mate.
beautiful? Are you going to shoot back? You should shoot back.
I'm not
That
killing
might
people.
help.
We have a better chance if we just surrender to them.
Oh,
Oh my
you
God,
sweet.
what?
Marx,
are
make
you
a
saying?
perception check. As the discussion and the argument is happening, Marx, roll perception.
17.
17. You can see as you look up towards the soldiers chasing you, as you're trying to see just how far back they are. You can see jumping from the edge of the upper city. Chartreuse and Kit jumped off of the edge, and they are flying towards you.
Oh.
And when I say flying, I mean literally flying.
Okay.
Chartreuse. Yep. What?
Well, you said dumped, and then you said flying. Are they of their
Jumped.
own volition?
Jumped.
Okay. Okay.
They jumped.
Sorry.
With a J.
I died a little bit because I thought you were just. Anyways, carry on.
So Chartreuse is essentially falling with style, right? This is a Buzz and Woody situation.
Yeah.
And as you're looking up, you can see that Kit is the one with the wings. These spectral, draconic wings of golden light are coming off of his back. His wingspan is probably 10 to 15 feet. These wings are huge. And you can see it's very much, they kind of expand across his back, and you can see pauldrons of like dragon scales that are kind of where the wings are coming from. And he looks regal, he looks fantastic, and he looks very, very, very cool.
Except he's carrying a drake that's 3 times his size.
There's no way.
Correct.
It is just.
I'm just imagining like he's like.
That's not cool to you. You don't think that that's beefy?
I do have a question. So
Yes.
how far are the ships from us right now?
That's a
And
great question.
From you, they're probably between, it's anywhere from like 50 feet to 120
Okay,
feet. They're very about 50 feet.
for closest
Okay.
one, it's about. I have a range of
Mhm.
60 feet on this. On the deck, I'm gonna cast Darkness. It doesn't use a spell slot. This is just my Fiendish Legacy spell, and just the intent is to one.
You get
blind
darkness for free?
Yeah, as a tiefling.
To obscure, so you're just trying to obscure their sight,
Yeah.
essentially.
A sight from both shooting and actually just driving. I guess I don't know how big they are, but
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to see anything. Okay, all right. Let me make a, let's make a roll for them guys. Oh, would you look at that?
no.
You cast this darkness spell simultaneously. You don't even see necessarily the Kit of it all yet, But as like right after Marx makes the comment, well then do something, mage. And you say, well, I don't want to kill anybody. It dawns on you. You've been practicing conjuring darkness. And so you look, your eyes go black, maybe a dark blue, and you snap your fingers, and appearing on the deck of one of these, of the closest ship, is a gigantic globe of darkness, the biggest one you've been able to conjure thus far. And almost immediately, this globe kind of, because it encompasses the ship, and this globe almost immediately kind of jerks to one side far enough and quickly enough to where another one of these ships next to it or near it runs right into it, and they collide in midair.
I think Trayalane, like, that was not the intent to kill them. Or, well, you know, like, they're most likely gonna die. So she's like, oh god, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Vaenya is like,
Good work.
look at that! You're a natural at skiffing.
They just
You
killed
did pretty good.
And at the same time, Kit is gliding, swooping, flying. He's not gliding. Gliding implies a slow speed. Kit is coming very, very quickly toward you guys, weaving in and out of these volleys of bolts. And in the process, you can see that he's kind of like throwing something. You can't quite see what exactly it is, but he's throwing something. And as they're doing a flyby of one of these ships, because they're flying a little bit faster than one of these sky ships. Through the flyby, Chartreuse unleashes a blast of fiery breath on one of the ships.
I guess we're just killing everybody now.
There is just absolute serenity over Marx's face as he's just sitting there, the wind blowing around him, arrow stuck in his shoulder.
There was a question about getting executed before. I assure you, we are going straight to the gallows now.
Oh, you were doomed from the start.
Yes, I am doomed, and so are you.
You know, they can only put you in the gallows if they get you.
Please, I assure you, I am not quick.
Okay,
Question.
well,
As all of
hopefully
this
it
is
can be
happening,
for both of us.
I have a question above table. So, with Traylane's nobility and everything, and her, like, the history that you gave us, her fun fact about everybody thinking she's dead and everything, and my character being in the know, given them nobility, would he assume that you had been dead this entire time?
Like, is this a surprise to Marx? I love that.
so here's what I'll say about that. So Traylane's nobility is recent. Like, her family's comeuppance into nobility is a recent comeuppance into nobility. And the family itself, you've heard of the Johannes. You probably would not have heard of Trayalane specifically.
Well, no. What I'm saying is earlier when Luke had talked, brought
That-
the fact was that people assume that she's dead.
In locality. If there's anybody who knows her name in Goldcrest, they probably, locality. But
Okay. That's what I was curious about, is if, like, given the fact they might be new nobility, but, like, would there have been, like, any information about their lineage, given just how nobility works and writing down everything?
there is one thing that Vaenya would
The
know.
extent, I was just gonna say, the extent as to what, like, is probably would be considered common knowledge about the Johannes is that there was a rumor that their eldest child may have perished, which is where some people might think that she's dead, type of thing.
Okay.
Because nobody had seen their children or the eldest child for so long. So that's kind of where the rumor had started, you know.
So would it make sense if Marx would be like, I thought you were dead?
I mean, you would have to know.
I think it would make more sense for Marx to be like, if Marx knew at all. I'm sorry, I'm throwing my 2 cents in here. I feel
No,
like
that's
from
fine.
my perspective of everything you guys just said, I feel like it wouldn't necessarily be that Marx recognized Trayalane as she is. It would be more of a thing of when Trayalane introduces herself, Marx being like,
Yeah.
"You're
That's what
that person." Like
Yeah, aren't
that's
you
what I
dead?
feel
Yeah.
about.
You would. Yeah, I feel like you've said before that you didn't really care about the family colors. But me.
You did say that.
Establishing that like you hire, it's like you recognize the name. I feel like Trayalane is in a circumstance where unless you were like in Goldcrest and you knew the name Trayalane, you probably wouldn't know. You probably would just be like, I didn't know there was another Q Hires child. I thought there was just one. And there's another.
Like, who are
Yeah, exactly. And there's another thing then you would know. Do you want me to say it, Coty, or do you?
Yeah, because I'm blanking on what it would be.
Okay.
Tell me.
So, when you were dancing with Verowind, he wasn't a tiefling.
Oh yeah.
Well, so
Yeah, I guess
love
that's clarification knowledge. Yeah, he was a human.
I
Fairwind was
love
human.
that, and I would love to give you that, but Venya's dad was not the same race either.
That's normal.
Okay.
That's just how it is. That's how kids work.
That's how
Yeah.
it kids is. I have a short, stout dwarven daddy as a high elf with clipped ears. Yes.
What, you haven't had the conversation about the dwarves and the gnomes yet? Is that not a thing that you guys do? Durgar and the
As
Sphere
far as
Fneblin?
Venya is concerned, she was spontaneously conceived on the side of the cobblestone.
That's probably what Silton told you. He
But
just appeared one day.
You know,
Wait.
I just showed up here.
Anyways, yeah. So two ships crashed into each other, one of which was covered in darkness. Another ship was engulfed in flame by Chartreuse's dragon breath. There's one ship left, and it's the one that you've seen Kit throwing something onto. And Kit kind of flies through all of the wreckage and things like that and gets closer to your airship and just begins to kind of hover amongst you and shouts over to you guys, "Why are you taking so long to get to the ground?"
Oh, my
just-
new friend. Is that what we are wanting? Okay, we go. And Venya dives, like to the point that it's dangerous.
Everybody please make a dexterity saving throws.
I do have something ready just in case I fail this, but
14.
I am gonna fail this because I have 7.
And I
22.
slap. Wait. Is it too late for me to slap Trayalane and give them guidance?
I have a plan if it doesn't work.
I'm gonna say no. It's not too late, as in you can have the guidance.
Okay.
But even with a 4, Traylane's
It
gonna
wouldn't
fail.
do it.
Can I use a reaction?
But it's a funny visual. It's a funny visual. Hold on. It's a funny visual for Venya to be like, "Okay, here we go," and you're gonna let you like slap her on the back real quick
That's
and
what
then
causes
dive.
her. That's like it lurches her forward. So whenever it like, whenever you go down, she starts like falling.
I want to grab Traylane's like ankle or skirt,
Yeah.
whichever one I can grab first, and I'm just like gonna hold her.
Yeah,
Falling
in my
back.
head, this is playing out like a 1930s Technicolor cartoon where we're like cruising, and then we're like,
Yeah,
That's how that's
pretty much
visually
exactly how it's going. Marx, you can definitely react and try to grab Traylane, but if you're gonna do that, I need you to make your check with disadvantage.
On my decks.
Yes.
All right. Okay, we both die.
No, not necessarily.
You go to grab onto her. And again, do the thing that you know to do, the chivalrous thing. You've already protected Venya from a bolt, and you see this other woman that you have somehow found yourself conjoined with, and she is about to fall out of this skyship that is just sped up significantly. You grab her, but in grabbing her, you lose your own footing, and you both begin tumbling back.
I'm
Can
going
I?
to throw her back at the ship.
Wait.
It's okay.
Can you what?
It's okay.
I didn't hear you.
I'm going to like take her in the middle of the tumble and just chuck her at the ship.
Vanya's gonna say, "What? There's nothing to worry about," and she's gonna cast Featherfall on all of us.
Well, I was gonna, yeah, but we're good.
Okay.
It's literally fine. It's literally so fine. Like what?
You have to do that
We're
closer to the
right
ground.
now.
Yeah, it's kind of like a situation in which you're both about to leave the vicinity of the ship, and Venya's just like whoop, and turns around and feather
Yeah.
falls, and then all of a sudden it becomes 0G, just like swirling around in the vicinity of the ship still.
I have the visual that she's like Venya's like holding on to like the handle, but like her legs are like in the air as she's like riding
Yep.
it down. And just kind of like winks back at them, and they're just fine.
Yeah, just tumbling, floating backwards.
Capable, but chaotic. That is what I'm trying to achieve.
Trayalane is a complete like 0G, like going around in
And
circles.
the
Like,
cat.
oh,
I have a lot of options for Featherfall, so I would like Clementine to be within the Featherfall.
I want to use a feature
Yes, yeah.
creatively.
Ooh.
So, I'm pretty sure Marx is gonna have a problem riding himself, given like his just raw strength. He just like course stops the whole floating thing. But I wanted to use my gift of the Gym Dragon kinetic reprisal to like explode force behind myself, propel myself forward.
Okay. So you do that, and this force just kind of essentially bounces you off like from the back and just pushes you forward, kind of like Jinpachi in Tekken, 4? Is that when Jinpachi's in? So yeah, so everybody's kind of the ship is going very downward quickly, like that, if that makes sense, very downward. And while it's happening, Kit is also kind of skydive or like diving with you, nose bombing, because he doesn't say anything else because of the gravity of the situation here, but you get the sense that
Gravity?
it's you like that. You get the sense that it's urgent. He's treating this, obviously it's a fucking urgent situation. He's treating this like it's an urgent situation. But as he is diving, he looks back at the ships, which are kind of leaving the immediate threatened area. And as he looks back, the last ship that you could see that was part of that original contingent explodes.
I love Kit.
It
I think
poofs.
I love Kit.
And through the wreckage of the darknified ship that crashed, if that's, I don't think that's even a technical
I think
term,
that exactly how you said
but
it.
whatever. Yeah, perfect, cool. I was an English major in college. It works. The wreckage is it's just that, it's wreckage, but through the wreckage and the fire, the explosions, another grouping of airships has kind of made its way through.
Manifested, yeah.
So,
around the same size as before.
question: are we the people that are featherfalled? I mean, I have no way to really get back to the ship on my own, and I'm also actively curling and spinning in the air as featherfall is still
Well,
active on me.
nope.
You're within the bounds of the ship.
Okay.
I had
The combination of Marx holding you and throwing you back while Vaenya casts Featherfall, everybody is within the confines of the
As
decks.
far as I'm concerned, you
Yeah.
were sufficiently yoinked.
Okay, so
Mhm.
I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
But I will
Yes.
prepare.
Yeah, it's funny. It's kind of weird how it's working out because the speed at which you are going down is the same rate in which you are falling. So it's like you haven't hit the ground yet. You're just kind of hovering above the deck of the ship.
Okay. And
It's a really weird feeling.
are we within a minute of the ground? Because if not, then I'm gonna also prepare another feather fall for all of us whenever we get closer.
Probably not.
Okay. But
A couple of minutes. Yeah,
Oh,
at
is
the
that
speed
how
that you're
that
going.
works? I didn't look that close.
But yeah, that's what I'm preparing basically. As we're like,
As you guys are going down and in the process of going down, this other ship releases another volley of bolts, which is I'm going to roll with disadvantage. I'm just going to roll 2d20s here, just for the volley in general. Don't forget your ship has 11 HP left. The AC of the ship, I guess I should say this too. Keep in mind the AC of the ship is 12. So with disadvantage, I believe, what is that, a 6?
+5, 11.
+5, so an 11. So yeah, so the volley is too far away, and to really make any type of contact or do any type of damage to the ship. And Vaenya,
Yes.
can you, as the driver of the ship, please make me a survival check?
Just full bodies the ground.
Cool. So with a 4 on the survival check, let's do our hour break, and then we'll talk about what happens.
You're like, this is a great time. You're like, this is a great time to take a break before we TPK.
So okay, so we left off with where did we leave off? With Vaenya making a survival check and failing pretty poorly.
Wait, I made a survival check on the vessel, to be clear.
Yes.
Not on myself.
Yes. Yes, while driving. While piloting, I guess you're not driving. You don't drive airships. You pilot them.
Well, you know, she's never piloted anything like this before, and definitely not this high up in the air. So if it crashes, you know, this is still a success.
Isn't she technically drunk driving right now?
Well, no, not technically.
He's drunk driving her character.
No, I mean,
Wow, that was it.
we-
No, that was
did
it.
drink-
That was it. That was it. No further discussion needed. Luke has it. I am drunk driving my character. That is correct. For the record, I have drunk drove my character all but one time so far. so Vanya's personality, as you know and love, is drunk driven.
But didn't she drink at the banquet?
Did she? Did
No,
we
I don't think
establish that?
I don't think she did.
No, she
I think
pretty
she
much
did.
got right. She pretty much got right into partying without doing a thing. She's like, I'm already white girl wasted by existing.
She's drunk on life, dude. Like
Yeah.
she's drunk on
Yeah.
she's drunk on parties. She's drunk on rich people and music and wearing a dress.
That was the primary source was just the fact that you had a fancy dress.
Yeah.
You know, I am
Anywho,
still
so the survival check. As you are nosediving down in this little skiff, you accidentally bump into the wrong of equipment or piece of something, or you press the wrong button, or you up the wrong lever or something like that, and the ship itself corrects super fast, super suddenly, and the group of you smacks the ground. Not the ground, the deck of the ship. The deck of the ship. But not hard enough to hurt because everybody's feather falled. It just happened to be like
Yeah.
plop. Kind of that scene in Baldur's Gate when the Guardian saves you from falling off the ship.
Wait, that was the
Kit doesn't. I almost made that joke earlier. I was like, everybody needs to roll for their Guardian, but I didn't. Anyways, Kit doesn't do that. He like zooms past and keeps going.
my friend.
And as you kind of look over the edge, if you were to look over, without having to make any rolls or anything like that, because it's the sky is dark, it's the evening, and these magnificent magical golden wings that Kit had for all of this begin to flicker and begin to start to disappear. And he is free falling
No.
at this point.
Vaenya,
How
you hit
close
I
him
are you?
with the
dive.
thing, dude?
How close are we? I dive. I jump off the ship. I dive. Like a maniac.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna dive too.
yeah, diving, and
Y'all,
I can.
I dive for Kit specifically. Like with the intention of grabbing him and fully understanding the fact that Featherfall is for one vessel and that we're going to hit the ground, but I am hoping we will hit it a little less hard than we would.
Now's my time to shine. I'm gonna try to keep everybody within sight as I'm kind of like falling back, and I'm also gonna keep like as we get closer. I'd probably say like within about 12-20 seconds of the ground. Featherfall.
I need everybody to make a group dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Or, no, maybe not dexterity saving throw. Let's do acrobatics, I think is better. A group acrobatics check.
Okay. Well,
I already rolled dexterity saving
I mean,
throw, and it was like a 23.
okay, I'm gonna be
God
straight with
damn
you.
it.
My dexterity saving throw and my acrobatics are both a +0. So I mean, I can roll again if you want.
So your
I have
roll
a
is the same.
question. Coty, DM, my acrobatics is +6. My dex saving throw is +6. Will you let me keep the 17 roll?
Yeah, that's fine. That's the same roll. That's fine. And same with you, Luke, what you just said. Or,
I hit the
You
ground.
call me what
not
you
that it
want.
matters because you rolled a 7, but... Hold on.
So with the 23
So-
acrobatics, you're gonna
So
let
what
me
did you
flip
roll
it,
technically,
right?
Marx?
Huh?
Oh, there it is. It just appeared. Never mind.
You're gonna let me grab it, right?
So here's what happens. Trayalane and Marx, because of the sheer unexpectedness of what Vaenya has done, two of you are just kind of falling by yourselves. You are free falling alone at this point. Vaenya, though, immediately like clocked that Kit was going and that Kit is in trouble. Pulled some straight up like Mission Impossible spy thriller skydiving maneuver and sped towards him, latched onto him, who is also he has dissipated chartreuse at this point. He has dismissed chartreuse, so at least she's not in danger. But Vaenya, yeah, you catch up and it's just Kit, and he's falling. He's just like this, just in the wind. And he looks over at you and he says, shouts, "What are you doing, you crazy woman?"
Is it crazy if it works? And I latch onto him like when skydivers have like a professional on their back.
Mhm.
Except for plus monkey.
Us monkey. Yeah, no, this tiny, well, not tiny, tall, but like thin woman just like spider monkeys him and is like, is it crazy if it works? And I would like to go down
Once you get
together
closer
with
to the ground, you're gonna hit.
Kind of safe.
Okay. Trayalane, you are fumbling in the ground, or in the air.
Makes
It's like
sense.
you can't seem to right yourself. You are just topsy-turvy, ass over tea kettle. You cannot right yourself. What are you doing in this moment?
I mean, I'm if I can't write myself, I'm trying to at least keep my head like aligned with them, so like I can at least keep them in sight, right? I mean, like, unless you want me to try to rewrite myself, I don't think I have anything.
I'll let you do one of two things. You can either A, roll a perception check to see if you can maintain a visual
Okay.
on your people, or you can roll another acrobatics check to see if you can right yourself.
So either I roll something with a +0 or I roll something with a +2. Which I'm gonna roll absolutely. I'm gonna roll a 3 here. So okay. 14.
14's not terrible.
One higher.
Yeah, so you, through the tossing and turning, you can see that, like, kind of beside you, you can clock Marx, who is very, very similarly doing what you're doing, but he's doing it a little more
Better?
stiff. He's just like spinning, like rotating in the air, whereas you're
I'm
just
just imagining
like
like
this.
an anime character, like he's
No.
like literally like in my brain. Okay, I'm sorry. In my brain, Marx is like deadpan, like
yeah.
Trayalane is screaming
He's
the
very much-
entire time.
Marx is just the stick that just got thrown across like a field. That's
like
him.
he doesn't even like he's fine. Like he's fine. He's not fine, but he's fine.
Ooh, what is it? One Punch Man?
One Punch Man. it just came to my mind too.
Yeah.
Finally, he understands that. Anyways, moving on.
I know things. I know some
I know,
things.
I know you know.
I'm glad.
things. I know
I'm
you
glad.
Yeah, so Trayalane, that's what, and then you can see below you when you rotate enough, you can see that Vaenya has caught up to Kit. Marx, what are you doing while you're falling, as we
So-
just described?
I would like to use, if you'd allow me, to use my last of that telekinetic reprisal to correct myself and just launch myself with Trayalane.
I think that's a fair use of that. You're gonna use it to correct yourself and go towards Trayalane. Yeah, that's it. Expend that last usage. And yeah, I'll allow that.
Vaenya
So it's just
clasps
like
and
you
is
just wait
silently
and you-
jealous.
Yeah, my cheeks are like also going, but his body is still the stiff. Just like rigid, just like it's just a man standing up straight in the air, pump like coming at you.
Like yes.
Just cheeks flying, like tears flying out of my eyes and everything. And I just like hold out an arm to grab you as I go by.
Trayalane is screaming in your
It's not
ear.
even so much. You don't even hold out. It's not even like you grab her by the arm or anything like that. You propel yourself forward, and she's so disoriented that you guys just fucking solid contact in midair. And now you're just a tumbling, writhing mass of two bodies.
Oh, hello.
She's just fucking screaming. She's
Oh,
fucking
man.
flipped out.
Calm down.
Fully
All right.
torqued. What do you mean?
Meanwhile,
I believe
the
you.
ship above you is just starting to tilt and just slowly come down. Slowly tilt downward. Yeah, so you guys are falling, and within a matter of a couple of probably like 20 seconds or so, you come to the height at which you both were like, I want to use this, and you both expend a usage of Featherfall, a
Okay.
spell slot, or another feature, whatever you have. And now everybody is just gently floating to the ground like little feathers.
I peeled
And the-
Trayalane off of me, and I'm like, all right, see, just better.
Oh, okay, understood. Different dynamic.
Trayalane, like, immediately, like,
What? Off the donut day.
from this, like, screaming, like, mess, she, like, kind of, like,
Do you prestidigitation yourself? Prestidigitate yourself?
have.
Do you have prestidigitation?
I do not have pets.
Good.
Ooh, I love the idea
And-
that Trayalane is like super fucked up and messy and hates it.
Yeah, I mean you all look a wreck. Like Vaenya, even like Venya's your hair's wild.
Well, you know, Venya's hair is often wild.
I still have burn marks.
I look to be a 20 out of 44.
Yeah, okay. Sly. Slick.
You probably do have a pretty fucked up face.
I
You
mean,
get hit
I
with a
got,
spear,
Oh, I thought we were talking
got
about injuries.
got shot.
I got.
Yeah, I
scorch
think
marks.
I think the 20 out of 44 was injuries.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got,
yeah,
I got,
that's
I
what
got
I'm. Yeah.
scorch
You didn't
marks.
catch it. It's okay.
I got a bruise
No,
across
no,
the
no,
jaw.
Cody got it.
God, what else?
I just
What
didn't
else?
give attention to it. Respectfully, Luke. Sorry.
That's really all that's happened. I just got kind of like burned and then bashed across the face. Oh yeah, and,
So-
and I'm bleeding from the shoulder.
Okay, so you're telling
guys
me
hit-
that you're like a tall, handsome, strong person with red hair and you have a burn on your face? Todoroki who? I'm sorry.
No. I got a bruise on my face. My whole ass body's burned. It's more like It's more like his brother.
So, anyways,
Okay.
you hit the ground. You're on the ground, and Kit,
In my arms.
kind of, yeah, literally in your arms. Very much like a cartoon character. He's like your fireman holding him, and he shyly gets down out of your arms. That's not supposed to happen like that, but thank you for saving my life. I think.
What? Like what? I mean, I don't know. I'm having a good time.
We're all gonna die.
Well, maybe.
Mm.
Trailing.
Everybody,
What is the point of
Everybody
life?
make perception
Is
checks.
there-
Sorry, what'd you say?
Okay.
make a perception check.
Okay.
Trailing, what
Yeah.
is the point of life if there is no risk of death?
18.
Me
30.
too. Me
Did
too.
did a dragon just come across anybody else's screen and eat the dice?
Oh no.
No.
No, but I did notice that I'm still using Sophia's dice, but they're doing well, so I'm just gonna hang with that.
I think that's because I rolled a nat 20 and got
You
a
rolled a
total
natural
of
20.
30.
Yeah, I
That
see that.
20! 30? I'm sorry, what? Your wisdom is plus 10?
Yeah.
That's crazy bananas.
I can roll a 5 and still see most things.
As everybody is kind of reeling from what just occurred and recovering a little bit, Kit is the one who points it out first when he says what he says to you, Vaenya, and he said, but yeah, I think those guys might want something from us.
Those
Hi guys, and he's
What
gonna
guys?
look and point as everybody looks around. The area of the lower city that you landed, it was an open street area, seemingly in like a downtown type industrial looking space.
Like kind of the space that
You can-
Venya grew up in. Just asking.
I mean, you would be familiar with this area, considering this is where a lot of things, like a lot of the raw materials for a lot of the things that Silton had worked on, kind of come from and pass by. You are very familiar with the lower areas of the
Mhm.
lower city, kind of the dark corners, if you will.
Hmm.
But the people that are the individuals that are kind of circling you a little bit, probably about 10 of them, and they're all bird folk. So like it's a combination of Aarakocras and Kenkus, and they're all beginning to kind of encircle you. They all have weapons drawn of various types. There's some swords, there's some like chains, there's some clubs. Vaenya, make a history check.
6.
Okay, never mind.
Can I make a history check?
I thought it was relevant to
Yes.
this case.
Marx, what you ascertained from looking around and seeing these people, there's one figure in particular that you kind of clocked standing back a little bit. Not necessarily in the shadows, but not part of this grouping that's surrounding you. And he bigger than the other folks around. An Aarakocra. Broader, more muscular, a little bit older. And a very large scar across his face that kind of comes down and like continues along his shoulder line and down his wing. One long slash. And you've never met this individual personally, but you have heard of things kind of through the grapevine, through your various orcs that you are privy to, of an individual who fits this description, who is simply referred to as the Roc, R-O-C. And this individual is an up-and-coming leader who runs this gang of various ex-Sky Ascendancy soldiers who have, for one reason or another, kind of turncoated and turned to a life of crime.
Well, none of them can live. And I'm gonna use my shift weave.
Before he does anything, I think Trayalane is going to speak up. She's like, I'm going to let you know now. All of us have just had the worst days of our lives. And I understand what you think you're doing. But right now, we are bat dogs with our teeth bared. So I suggest right now, you lay it down, lay your weapons down. We go our separate ways.
Who is having the worst day? You're the only one having the worst day. I'm having the best day.
Miss Hazard, I suggest you shut your mouth as well.
I'm having the most interesting day. We should meet these people.
Trayalane, make an intimidation check.
Okay. 24.
What? You're intimidating? Oh! Okay, that totally rocks my RP. Sorry, I take it back. You're intimidating? Oh, it's charisma. Sorry, I take it back. I take everything back. Crazy bananas. Moving on. I've been operating this whole time as if Trayalane was not intimidating at all.
Luke, do I have creative control over some stuff involving Trayalane?
Go ahead.
Say yes, say yes.
Go ahead.
Vaenya, what's your passive perception?
13.
Okay, you both clock this. Both Marx and Vaenya clock this. As Trayalane is stepping forward and making these remarks to this group of members, essentially, her skin glistens a little bit in the moonlight and the various lighting of the area. And when her skin glistens on her face, it almost looks as if it's glistening like scales of ice going kind of flickering across her face. Her teeth might look a little bit sharper when she speaks. Her horns might look a little bit longer when she speaks. And when you say that, Trayalane, the men, the bird folk encircling you, says you and Kit are like poised and readying yourself to do what you're about to do. The bird folk stop moving, stop kind of encroaching, and they just stand there. And then you hear clapping. A slow clap. And this individual, Marx, that you had seen the rock, steps forward as he's clapping his wings together. And it's interesting because Aarakocra don't have traditional hands or arms. Their wings are their arm. They end with these talons. So it sounds not like a clap, it almost sounds like a beating of wings. And he steps up and his men kind of part for him just a little bit. And he says, looks at all of you, all four of you, but he settles on you, Vaenya, when he says this. Well, fancy meeting the famous daughter of one of my, we'll say one of my borrowers.
Oh no. What do you mean? Oh no, you are the rock, like the rock, like the ROC. You are the rock.
I am the one and the same. The only one of my name.
Do you know I have so many things I would love to ask you.
We'll get to it. Just 1 second, please.
Okay.
You there with the horns.
Yes.
Scary lady, you. That
Beautiful
was
lady.
quite a display.
I wasn't
It
kidding.
might have worked on my men had I not been standing here, you know? That was pretty scary, and you know, these guys, well, they're kind of pussies. But that's okay. Okay, that's okay. You know what I'm gonna do for all of you, though? Because I need to have a conversation with Miss Hazard here, and you are companions of Miss Hazard here.
It's a word for it.
And I'm
You
assuming...
mean we are friends? We are best friends. What do you mean companions? We are best friends.
I met her today.
And it was the
I'm
best day.
I'm assuming that up there, and he's gonna motion with a wing up into the sky, into the wreckage, and the destruction of the sky that you have caused, is from you guys.
Unfortunately.
Am I right?
To be fair, I didn't do anything.
You see those ships that are coming down? Do you see them?
What?
As you look up, you can see there's
Okay.
there's a fleet. There's more ships coming down. Ones that broke through all of the wreckage are on their way down. You see, they're going to come down here, and they're going to search the streets, and they're going to raise everybody down here and look for this information. Looking for you.
You know.
But I think we can have a conversation. I think
can have a conversation.
that the five of us. I think the five of us should have a conversation. Or I can just leave you and let you fend for yourselves and hope that you don't die.
Mr. The Rock. No, Mr. The Rock. Trayalane, this is a friend of my father.
I am fine with. What choice do we have?
Does your father not have friends? Trayalane, this is a friend of my father.
I
She
think-
says confidently, knowing what she knows.
I think Trayalane, like as you say, like, does your father have friends? She's like, it's like kind of taken aback. Like she's just like, yes, he does.
Well, these are my father's friends, and we should cooperate.
What do you think, kid?
Was going to say yes. I don't know why you're.
You know, I don't get the impression you would say no too much, to be honest, in a place of discomfort.
I assure you, I would say no if I felt like saying no.
I assure you it would not matter. And she winks.
I think Trayalane just gives you the most like.
Kit,
What?
Kit looks kind of side eyes you, Marx, and just says quietly, "I say it'd be smarter to go along with it."
Right.
And he'll turn to the Roc, Kit will, and he'll kind of speak up for the group of you, even though Vaenya has all but confirmed already. Kit will go, "All right, well, it looks like you got yourselves a deal. Lead the way, Miss
Can I?
Euhyrus. Come now," and he'll kind of
Yeah.
motion for you to come a little bit closer to him.
Can I insight this man? Because I mean, he's with the criminal underworld. What incentive does he have to not just turn us in?
He's a criminal.
Sure. Yeah. Roll insight.
Unfortunately, I don't have life experience, and I rolled a nat one.
That's
I know the answer.
that is
to
exactly
that. You know, you could just
that is
ask.
exactly what it is.
I also have no idea.
Well, Vaenya knows.
I'm usually just taking these guys down. So.
Vaenya would probably
Vaenya definitely
could very
knows
easily, yeah.
by way of your. Out of character, I have reviewed the recording that you put in my brain from Hazard
Mhm.
and so Vaenya absolutely knows who this is. And Vaenya absolutely knows why this is. And she is intentionally not ruining everybody else's life over it right this second. But for the record, I don't think it is fair to have me make a roll because you gave me the information ahead of time. And also Roc was
Yeah, no,
spelled
yeah, I wouldn't make you roll for that. Given the information, the specific information
the
you have
specific
acquired.
information that is in my brain.
Mm-hmm. So Kit kind of motions for you, Trayalane, to come a little bit closer to him. He's kind of taking over this like protective guardian type role for you. Same with you, Vaenya.
Vanya's jealous again, internally, just for the record.
Oh no, he's motioning for you to come closer to him as well. Like the two small women. He's kind of internalizing this protectiveness. And yeah, and he says, "Mr. Roc, lead the way."
Roc.
And the Roc will just look at all of you and say, "That's perfect. Thank you for that reference." Yes. Can you smell it?
No, my lord.
We just became best friends. I'm sorry. Moving on.
You want to go do karate in the garage?
The people who know.
We know. Anywho, he says to all of you, "That's what I like to hear. Follow me. Men, let's go." And he kind of motions with his feathers. And when he motions with his feathers and makes this kind of like beating thing, the men scatter. The bird people, they scatter. Some take off flying in different directions. Some disappear into alleyways. But a handful of them stay with him and stay with you guys. And he leads you down one of these little back alleys. It's dark, it's dank, it doesn't smell very good. So leads you down a dark alley, and you take a couple rounded corners, and eventually it leads to a sewer grate on the ground. and one of the extra men come around and lift the manhole cover off. And the rock looks to your group and says, "Down you go."
I'll bring up the rear. You guys go first.
How kind.
I jump 2 feet forward, no concern.
Traylan climbs down very carefully.
Then you make a dexterity check.
Check or safe?
Check.
Oof. 10. She's
It's fine.
fine.
10 was the DC. You jump down, and it's not super far down, but you do land in about a foot of water, sewer water.
Ooh.
Traylan, you carefully climb down. Before Kit comes down, he doesn't say anything to you, Marx, but he gives you a look of confirmation. It's a look that you've seen quite frequently throughout your life knowing Kit. The don't do anything stupid look.
So Mark isn't very good at hiding feelings, so he just kind of goes, and then he walks after them.
Traylan is gagging. It is.
Oh,
awful,
is
man.
this a con check?
Yeah, that's
Do you
what
need
the-
to roll a con check?
That's what I
if
rolled
you-
it already. I already rolled it. It was a 9.
Roll for gag, please.
Roll for a gag, please.
Do you want to roll a D100 to see if I upchuck?
God,
Here.
No, I
Scott.
want to know that. I want to hear the noise.
Oh my god.
No.
88.
I want the sound.
Do you want me to gag into the mic?
Oh.
That's a pretty hefty gag.
No.
That's the angriest sounding gag I've ever heard in my life.
That was an ooh wah ass gag.
It's the Draconic coming out.
that fucking white boy pansy ass gag was like down with the sickness. I'm fucking pissing my pants.
You don't need to go to the bathroom, right?
Oh god. Okay. Alright, so Kit goes down the ladder. After Traylan does.
I follow.
Marx goes down. And the Rock sends his men down afterward who just come down and wait, and then he jumps in last. But as he's coming down, he kind of swoops his wings and catches himself, and he lands gracefully on the ground. He is significantly more graceful than you would ever think that he is, based on his size. And he continues down the ledge throughout this sewer. And again, about 10 minutes or so kind of go by as you're winding through this sewer. The smell doesn't really change. The consistency of what you're walking through doesn't really change until you get down to a dead-end tunnel, in which case there's a barred wall. Barred's not the right word. It's almost like a banded iron wall, essentially. And he begins to draw a glyph or some symbols or something like that on this banded iron wall.
Question. I want to roll an insight because that seems like something a little more advanced than I'm just a bandit.
Okay. Well, I mean, you know, if this is the same thing that you're thinking of based on what you've seen earlier, you know that it's not just a bandit.
Well, I know he's a criminal.
But sure, go ahead, roll insight.
16.
Yeah, I mean, based on the little bit of knowledge that you've heard periodically recently, you know that he's a pretty intense criminal leader.
What kind of crimes?
All kinds.
Loan shark ass shit.
Yeah, he's very. You would know the specifics, but like, yeah, he's got his feathers and everything, pretty much.
Okay.
But yeah, so this glyph that he's drawing on this banded iron wall begins to glow. The door begins to separate, and it's a door. It becomes a door. And he says, "Welcome to my aviary. Please come in. Come in. Make yourselves at home." And as you walk in, it's one large room, and it is a large domed room. It essentially looks like the inside of a bird cage, a classic like Tweety bird domed bird cage.
Man, you guys really hit it on
Without-
the nose here.
without the cage. And you can see there's perches placed seemingly sporadically and randomly all throughout the area. There's little alcoves in the walls that have either been carved out or the bricks have been removed from the construction of this space and kind of turned into maybe some type of like quarter areas. You can see that there's like a little like lounge area over here with couches and rugs and mat and chairs and different leisurely activities. You can see that there's a little section adjacent to that that's kind of like a kitchenette type of thing. This is these people live down here, and it almost looks as if it's this little commune.
Are you describing? All right, I'm imagining like. Do you remember like the '90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles underground like?
Yes,
I
yes,
do.
yes, it's
Okay.
exactly that.
Okay.
Very similar to that. It's a very much a TMNT classical lair, but
so
shaped
this
like a
guy-
birdcage.
This guy's like a cartoon villain level person.
Well, we don't know. No, he's bird super villain man, but like you're trying to know too much too fast. He's bird super villain man, but he really is just trying to get money.
We also just killed a bunch of people. Oh, okay.
Is
We,
is
as
that the
in
problem?
two of us. And
Eileen, is that the
I'm
problem?
not saying
for
that in
you?
character.
Well, I'm saying it in character because you said it in character.
I did
You don't want
not.
to kill.
I did
Well,
not.
you said
I'm
that
literally-
you didn't want to kill people in character.
I did, but this is like different.
I'm literally the only person who hasn't killed anybody other than the lightning stuff.
Miss Vaenya?
So,
Okay, Miss-
as the
Miss
rock
Important.
you into this area, you can see that in the very back of the room there's another door, an old like wooden door, and that's where he begins to go. He goes over to the door and he opens it. He turns back around before he heads in and he says, "You four, give me just a few minutes while I clean up my office a little bit. We got business to discuss, I think.
I don't mind.
Just
if
give
it's
me a few
dirty.
minutes."
My shop is dirty.
Oh, I know.
Oh.
I'm
But
well aware of how dirty your shop is, Miss Hazard.
About Skiffing. Fine.
We'll talk. He goes in, he slams the door behind him. His men just they're not really talking to you, but they're just keeping an eye on you. What are you guys doing?
Kit, we need to get back to the estate and get my sword. Like shit's gonna get real bumpy.
Do you say back to the estate? What? Do you have an estate? How rich are you? Are you
Thanks.
wealthy?
Famously.
Famously wealthy?
I think it's
Even
typical.
more so?
Did you not have an estate?
What?
We
Trayalane, do you have an estate? Trayalane,
It's all I've ever known.
do you have an estate? Do you have an whole estate? And do you have servants? Do you have people who are looking after you? They're just like picking up all of your pieces because you are so fancy and attractive that you're incapable of taking care of yourself.
I have
Is
one
that how
person.
you live?
A seneschal.
Seneschal. What is that? What is Seneschal?
He is essentially my guardian. And I am worried because after we all got captured, I haven't seen him since that. He went back into the banquet.
What is his name?
His full name is Mustang Zalog. I typically call him Zalog.
Okay, so yes, I am not going to be asking if what his full name is being. I'm asking what is it that you are calling him? And you say Zalog or Zalog? What is it you are saying? You are saying Zalog?
Zalog.
Zalog?
Zalog.
Okay. Understood. I'm doing the understanding.
While they're having this conversation, just back and forth about Zalog. Kit, let's respond to you, Marx. I think we need to worry about surviving, and then we can talk about getting back to the estate. Because I think that I would have to agree. It's not good.
Our best bet is probably going to be getting a night's rest. If we can at least get that out of him. Doesn't matter what deal we'll strike with him. Gotta get a night's rest.
Something tells me it's working. Something tells me us being dirty is not going to be the only dirtiness going on here. If you catch my drift. And he's going to take 2 coins out of his pocket and rub them together.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And then I give him like that wink that says like, we'll be back.
He's just going to shake his head. A couple minutes go by. You guys are having conversations, and the Roc opens the door, swings it wide, and without exiting, he just one big wing comes out, and he says, "Okay, come on in, my new friends. Have a seat. Come sit at my table." You go in.
Vaenya saunters in like she's way too comfortable. Like she's best friends with this guy. Like she knows who he is. Like she is like she walks in like she was invited in a real way and not in a creepy drug lord way.
I think
Like
at
you've
this point,
grown up there.
Trayalane is just tired. She's just kind of going in. She's just like, I'm probably gonna die in like a week or so, anyways. So.
That's the spirit. What are you worried about? You know, you're probably going to die anyway. So we keep moving along, and you come in and you show up in the places we are being asking you to show up. So you know, no worries.
You are not making my mood any
As
better.
you enter the office space, you see that's exactly what this is. It's an office. You can see there's a wardrobe on one wall. There's filing cabinets. There's a desk in the back corner. But in the center of the room, there's a round table. And on the round table, kind of looks like a poker table. I think you can see there's little divots in it for things like chips and cards and things like that. And there are 8 chairs. It's large enough to fit 8 chairs around this table. And in the middle of the table, you can see that there is a pile of gold, and you can see decorating the walls various like pieces of art. You can see there's various documents that are in frames. You know, without investigating further, you can't tell what they are. And it's very not what you would expect finding in a sewer lair. This is very much like an upper city, like mansion looking office space. And he goes over and he takes a seat around this round table, and he says, "Sit. The 4 of you sit, so we can discuss. You only discuss business when sitting at a table. You never discuss business standing up. It is one of my rules."
Vaenya walks in, she's like, wow, this is pretty plus. You know, this is so nice. She walks in and she sits down at one of the tables and she like flops into one of like the really fancy heavy chairs and she kind of like kips her feet up a little bit.
Marx heads over to a chair and pulls the greatsword off his back, rotates it, sets it down next to the chair, sits down, leans it up against the table.
Wow, Marx, have you had this whole time?
Trayalane,
It's so funny that you did that, redhead. You just introduced my second rule for business. All weapons on the table.
Trayalane goes down, pulls the chair out, kind of moves herself forward in front of it, kind of leans back, pushes herself forward, and then as he says that, she considers for a moment, and then she kind of pulls out the dagger, like the little
She's a good girl.
Irish dagger, and she kind of gently puts it right up there.
Gotta make sure that's the only thing's gonna be. Yeah, no.
And Kit does the same thing with his longsword. He unsheathes it from his belt. He sets it on the table in front of him. And then he takes dagger from his boot and sets it on the table in front of him.
So Vaenya in this moment, because she has she has a rapier that is hidden, concealed, and then she also has the equivalent of a scimitar in her physical animatronic arm. How are we wording this? And so Vaenya is going to make a show of, as she like flops into the seat and she puts her feet on the table, she's going to activate her arm and flop down on the table with a thump that is noticeable, the scimitar portion of her mechanical arm, with the intention of the rest of her weapons not being noticed.
Make a stealth check then.
Oh god, I have a +9! 11.
So everybody sits down at the table, places their weapons on the table. Vaenya very enthusiastically whips her scimitar arm blade out and drops her whole arm on the table.
With like
And
I want it to be understood that like the face visuals of this are like, she's like, oh yeah, like she's like you should be impressed by this.
Can I tell you what I was kind of imagining when I was thinking of this scene?
Yes, please do.
She's making the face that like all of the old gangsters from like The Godfather were making, like this face, squinty eyes, and like yeah, like old man mobster face.
My name is Billy. I'm the fucking Schmegmeister. Anyways, continue.
I don't know that reference.
Well, you're about to after this is over and it's just you and me. You're gonna hear all of that. I'm sorry, and also you're welcome. Continue, Coty.
So as Vaenya drops her whole arm, onto the table, with a clank and a clunk, your rapier that you thought that you had hidden clatters to the floor.
That's okay. Falls out of her pocket. Wait, the real question is, do they know I was trying to hide it, or do they think I'm just an idiot? Because I would prefer the latter if the choice.
I also. What are you rolling for this, Coty? Because I kind of want to see what Jalen
Oh,
thinks.
that's high.
An insight check.
Insight?
He probably has a fairly high insight, so
19 myself.
he doesn't say anything. He clocks the rapier on the floor, and if birds had eyebrows, one eyebrow would be really high right now.
They do. This bird does. In my brain, it does. This is like, we are like, the players are writing the story, this bird has fucking eyebrows, and they
Has
are
eyebrows.
thick feather eyebrows, and this bird has eyebrows.
Trayalane is glaring at you.
Nice,
Like the dad, like the
nice,
dad
nice
from
and bushy.
Don't worry, Trayalane. Eventually,
Ooh.
I will get you.
A caterpillar in his head.
What?
He said like the dad from American Pie.
No, what she said. Don't worry, Trayalane. One
Look
day
at
I'll
the
get
picture.
you.
Look at
He has eyebrows. He has very large eyebrows, and one is pointed sky high. And he motions with his beak towards the ground and just says, "On the table, Miss Hazard, not
so
on
I
the
pick
floor.
it up. I pick it up.
Thank you for respecting my rules of business."
But where I slammed my arm on the table, I delicately pick up the rapier and drape it across the table.
Rule number 3 for conducting business with me at my table: I don't like a liar. I don't respect a liar. Okay? That's not really a rule. That's more of just a statement that I'm saying. The rule is don't fucking lie to me.
likewise.
Understood?
Is it going both ways?
Aileen. Yeah, he is not doing the lying. He is not doing the lying. You are in your place, and you are sitting in the place, and you are. And she, for the first time, takes Trayalane at a full, like, eye to eye, catches Traylane's vision directly, and was like, "We are not the ones doing the lying." And I say that with intent.
Can I
And
try
I
to?
hope that reaches her.
I assume you're telling me
I
to.
hope that reaches her in a way that she will not rebel.
Oh, I didn't intend on having her lie. If that's what you're saying. But like,
No, the point was that the intention of that was to tell Trayalane that, like, if anyone is going to be the liar, it's us. There's not an alternative to that. Like, this is not a. That was her vocal,
Okay.
and that was her contact.
well, I don't think she caught that.
Well, then she will deal with
When-
the consequences for not blocking that.
When Trayalane says, "Does it go both ways?" and then Vaenya kind of answers Trayalane's remark, the rock just smirks and looks over at Vaenya and says, "I think she's got it right. You will not be the ones lying, and I'll make you a deal. We're here to do business, are we not? You don't lie to me, I don't lie to you. Adequate?
Right?
It's like
Beyond, yes.
Just trust me."
Veritably adequate.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20 for what?
You don't get the sense, he incited. You don't get the sense that he is necessarily lying. It's whether or not he's going to be totally forthcoming with the truth of what he's saying.
He's not lying.
He's not going to give us the whole truth.
Vaenya is not
So,
giving the whole truth right now.
I don't know you, and he points at Trayalane. I don't know you, and he points at Kit. And I don't know you, and he points at Mark.
You might. I smirk.
I'm pretty good with faces, and I don't think I've ever seen your face. So, no, I don't think I know you.
Oh, you wouldn't know.
By you.
Trayalane kind of like poses up a little bit and
He clocked that. You seen him kind of look over you for a minute, or a second. He clocked what you said. But you, and he points at Vaenya. Miss
Who, me?
Vaenya Hazard,
Well, yes.
the adopted daughter of a one dwarven man, Silton Hazard. Where is dear
Yes.
old dad?
Well, you know, well, you know, I don't actually know. am I being in a position where I can, am I being in a position of being truthful with you, Mr. The Rock? Like, are we friends, Mr. The Rock? Because I would love to tell you all of the things, if you and I are being the friends. Because like where Mr. Sultan is kind of complicated, and I don't really are. She pukes a little. She throws up in her mouth a little bit. She politely spits it off to the side in a way that everybody knows what happens, and she says, Mr. The Rock, are you and I going to be being friends? The answer matters.
Before he answers, what are you raising your hand for, Marx? Or are you raising your hand as Marx?
As Marx. Dwarven man about
Before he answers.
Top hat.
Vaenya gets viscerally fucking angry, like light up in her eyes, is like, don't you speak on his name.
He puts his hand back down.
As I was saying.
Yeah. I think we're gonna be friends. I think we'll be friends.
To be friends. Okay, then I will tell you a secret. Come here. Come close. Come here. They're not being that nice to me. They are not being the friendly to me. I am being the friendly to them. They are not being the friendly to me. Come here. Come close. I will tell you. I will tell you what I know. And she tries to pull you aside separately.
Yeah, he'll get up. He'll he's not gonna get super close, but he'll come close. Close
No,
enough.
I want him to come close. My weapons are gone. This is an RP thing. Come close. Nat 20? Nat 20 on trusting me, or nat 20 on not trusting me?
It would have been an insight check. He was inciting you. So is your intention to actually just talk to him?
My intention is to actually truly just talk to him.
Yeah, then he'll come a little bit close. Close enough to where you could whisper in his bird ear.
Okay, so, Mr. The Rock, my name is Vaenya, my name is Vaenya, so, my father, Sultan, do you want to know the whole story? I'll tell you the whole story. And I tell him
I just want to know where he's at.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I like verbal diarrhea on him my entire experience. Like, I am like compounding on him that I'm like, well, I thought he was the best. I thought he was the coolest. I thought he was the most interesting. I thought he was so successful and so accepted and so knowledgeable. And then we went to this place and they didn't understand. They didn't know me and they didn't anything. And then all of these things happened. And I explained all the things that happened at the lightning banquet. And then I'm like, and then when I tried to, I had a choice, and there was this, and there was this, and I chose the children, and he told me to choose the children, and he told me how to use my arm, and then I every single thing that has happened to me. And then, in addition to all of that, I also, at the end of that, if he is still listening and not mad at me by this point, I am also explaining to him what happened out of my head. I'm like, I didn't actually confirm if he was here or if he was gone. I don't know. I looked, but I couldn't find him, and I just thought there was just like some schmutz, and there was just like some viscera, and there was no confirmation, and then I heard this voice in my head, and it was telling me like, oh, my Vaenya, my love, my lord. It's, oh, like, my Vaenya, I love you, but like you're just like okay, like I need to tell you that like your entire life is a lie, and I'm like, entire life is a lie, and Mr. Zidrak is going to come for you, and he's going to attack you because I owe him a whole bunch of money, and I need to do all of these things. I need to do all of these problems, and like Vaenya, Vaenya spills her entire life story to the Rock I know that like he told me that you are the one that is coming for me and that you are the one that is going to like tear me apart because we owe so much money and that like I don't understand it and I wasn't here for it and I don't get it, but I know that of course I understand that he still owes the money.
So as this whole entire spiel is happening, this is
I
like a
want
this is
him
this is like a
I want Rock drowning in like a casual, happy, head empty girl communication of the situation. I tell him
Those-
everything truthfully, bottom to top, including my experience with my dad in my head.
so this whole thing takes like 20 minutes.
So long. So
This whole
long.
thing.
So long.
And as Venya and the Rock are kind of off to the side talking, her volume, the more emotional she's getting, the less secretive she's getting, and the louder her volume is getting, and it's becoming this whole. You don't have to strain to hear it anymore. What are the rest of you doing, sitting at this table?
That gift.
You're just watching. Marx and Kid are just watching.
Trayalane,
They're just like,
Jaws drop.
fuck.
overload with information. She is tired. I think I want to see if she falls asleep. Give me a second.
No fucking way Trayalane falls asleep.
No,
She's
it's too loud. It's too loud.
Too loud.
Her eyes are like, but like
If nothing else is too loud, Vaenya is too loud alone.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So, okay. You finish up your story, and the Rock
I'm here.
does this. I see. So he's probably dead, is what I'm hearing.
Well, you know, I mean, he could be.
To
could
be
not
to be blunt. To be
Well,
blunt,
I
he's
don't
probably
know. I
dead.
mean, like, yes, if you want to be like in the negatives, if you want to be like a negative Nancy, I guess he could be possibly dead. I don't know. I am choosing to
At
believe.
some point while the story was being told, a note was slid under the door.
Oh.
And he goes over at this point. He notices it, and he goes over and picks it up. And he opens it and he reads it. Then he looks back up to Trayalane and Kit, and he's kind of looking back and forth between the two of you. And he says, "No, not Trayalane. Sorry, just Kit. Kit and Marx. I got the names mixed up." And he says, You got an estate, boy? Was that what my guys are telling me?
Oh.
To make
why
you
did
rich? Well, if her dear old dad's dead, it means that the sum of what he owes falls to her.
that? The sins of the father
And I'm
shall
assuming
not
since
fall.
you're friends, you're here together, you killed people, you caused all this mayhem and this destruction above my city, maybe you might want to help your friend out. Or you could, if you don't want to pay, if you can't pay, maybe we could work out a deal in which you do some work for me, and you work off the debt.
How much?
He pauses, like he's thinking about what he wants to tell you.
And just so you know, as good as you may think you are at telling when someone's lying, I better.
Duly noted, Redhead. Hazard owed me quite a bit. We talking like the high end of 5 figures.
Okay.
He'd been borrowing from me for a long time. But do a couple solid jobs for me. Maybe we call it square. And he looks over at Vaenya when he says this. And he looks over at the quiet one, who hasn't really spoke up since her little outburst above ground. What about you? You look fancy. The dagger of yours looks fancy.
Well, it was a gift. You want my honesty? It would be
Well, friends here.
complicating, to say the least. My family and I we're not engaged in conversation very often.
It's funny. Me neither.
So, what I'm saying is, essentially, I was picked up by another person. I'm in a position where I, essentially, if I don't go with what you do, I'm going to get arrested and probably hung. Is that correct?
You did blow up 2 ships.
Oh no.
I was attempting to blind them so they stopped shooting at us.
Yeah, but you also ran away.
Because,
You shot
Here's what I'll tell
yourself into the sky.
because I
Here's
think
what I'll
my
tell
life
you.
is in danger.
It was. Keep remembering that.
Friends of mine don't go to jail. Friends of mine don't get killed unless they're doing something stupid. Are we friends?
What can I have a condition?
Trayalane, what kind of condition to be friends? Of course we are friends.
Please don't.
We have lived through the negative. We've lived through the Mother Lord.
My name needs to stay out of this. At least my last name, Johannes.
I mean, you could have just not told me what your name was. I didn't hear your last
You
name.
would know.
Well, told me not to lie.
Vaenya, I like this one.
I know, isn't she so great? She's so pretty. She's so interesting. She's so wrong all the time. She doesn't understand how things work. It's absolutely delicious.
The Roc is going to look over at Kit and Marx, who are sitting slack-jawed watching this entire thing happen.
Well, I think Marx and Kit have been like steadily looking at each other and then looking back at them and listening to everything else going on while thinking about the question that was posed to them. And they wait for Johannes to finish everything. And he goes, "What would the jobs be?"
What would the jobs be?
Well, we'll just have to find out once they come up, now won't we? I don't kill kids or things like that. It's not nothing like that. Don't worry about that.
Alright. We need to get back
And
to your
Kit takes your lead and says, "All right, Mr. Roc, sounds like you got a deal." And he's going to extend a hand to shake, like you're making a business deal. And the Roc is going to grab Kit's hand with this taloned hand, I guess you can call it, whatever the tip of a bird's wing is. I don't know.
You got it right.
And he's gonna
You can say hand.
He's gonna squeeze. He's gonna squeeze just a little bit on Kit's hand until he draws blood from the talons. We got a deal. Welcome to the aviary, my
insight.
wingless friends. Yeah, sure.
Vaenya throws her hands up in the air. The aviary!
I just want to go to sleep.
Oh, you should do that. My new best friend,
Yes.
Roc, my best friend. Can she sleep? Can the like sad, weird, broken one? Can she like sleep somewhere?
Please, I don't need another person doting over me.
Hold that thought.
Sorry, not sorry.
He's definitely being shady, but you don't get the sense that he's lying to you about anything.
Always that piece of information that's left out, huh?
Now he smiles, as wide of a beak smile as he can get, and he says, "Have one of my guys fly you up to one of the beds. Take your pick. We'll get started in the morning."
I'll take my pick. I would like
And
to
with that,
lock
he
arms
sends you
with
out.
Trayalane. I'm going to forcefully lock arms with Trayalane and make sure we're in the same bunk.
No.
By force.
No. No.
Women, right?
What do I have to roll
right.
to make that happen?
Here's what I want roll wise. I want an athletics check from Trayalane, and I want a persuasion check from Vaenya.
Athletics and persuasion.
18!
It's not that I'm being persuaded. It's just I cannot
yes, it
actually
is.
fight.
Yes, it
No.
is. It is exactly that you're being.
Trayalane is
Because
exhausted by
against
you.
your will, you are being persuaded. We are best friends. We're both girls.
It's a
Fuck you.
it's a combination of Vaenya and Clementine.
I rolled an 18.
Just because you rolled an 8.
Yeah.
Kit and fucking Marx are just like, oh, they're gonna be great friends.
There's no just because. Coty has decided. Coty gave me the parameters of what to roll and what you had to roll, and I rolled an 18. And
Do you want me to
rolled
persuade you to stop doing this? Because I can roll my persuasion too. Do you want
What
me to
was your
persuade you?
athletic?
The
What
Roc.
did you roll? What did you roll? Were you able to evade?
She is so physically tired. She's physically exhausted and unable to do anything back.
yeah. See, that's fine. It's not that she agrees with you.
The Roc.
She does not agree. Scooped by my charisma. The end.
The Roc looks at Kit and Marx and kind of folds his arms and ends the night with, "What an interesting pairing those two make."
Oh, it has been very interesting in the last few hours.
Yeah, and that's the end.
Do you want to talk about anything with the session? Anybody?
I want to talk about how much.
Don't you dare.
I take it back. Look, see? Look,
I'll
see?
answer.
Luke has the ability to be assertive. I listened. He said that, and I listened. I am complicit
I'll
in
answer.
his request. You're welcome, Luke. That
I'll
won't
answer
happen
questions that
very
you guys
often
have.
in your life, but it happened today.
Everybody has questions
Anything
or
surprise?
comments.
Any surprises?
Um,
I think I'm
The darkness.
surprised.
Yeah,
the,
that
the
one.
darkness caught me.
Huh?
The darkness caught me for starters, and then
That
when
was
Vaenya jumped overboard, just
amazing,
immediately.
right? That was so good. That was so good.
And then using it as ammo against you.
Chef's kiss.
I didn't
Remember,
expect that to kill
the one that
anybody.
killed
The whole point was to avoid killing people, but then it ends up getting on that one, so they crash into other people, so I unintentionally kill
Yeah.
people.
With all of the love and respect in my heart, you are the only one whose intent was to not kill people.
That's
my intent
Yeah. I think
My
that's true.
intent was to survive. Marx's intent was to survive. And unfortunately, you followed us unintentionally on our path. So,
You were the first. Well, okay, so technically you don't know if anybody died. It's safe
we
to
don't
assume there was
know.
probably some death
we
involved.
don't know. I mean, like,
Um,
we don't know. How could we know?
But
I
then
have only
again,
killed the lightning balls.
there are no witnesses.
You know, is that Traylane's issue? Is that Trayline wouldn't care about killing someone if there wasn't a witness? Is that
No,
the
Trayline
issue?
would absolutely care that she just killed people. I'm just saying, like, like, first off, if there's just a darkness casted, maybe magical residue, but like, it would be just obvious that the ships collided with each other, right?
Maybe.
yeah, that's pretty much that's what they would see.
As far as anyone else was concerned, that's correct.
But for herself, she knows what
She
she
knows.
did. She knows what she did.
He said, and I quote, he says while looking up at the debris falling out of the sky.
In reference to what? There was debris after two ships collided. What do you mean?
With the rock. He said, I'm guessing that you guys are responsible for that.
Oh,
And
yeah,
he pointed
yeah,
up
because
at
it's a
debris falling out of the sky. So
Well,
it's pretty
yeah,
safe
'cause
to
it's-
assume
yeah.
we probably saw some bodies falling with that debris.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, there was also
yeah, probably.
Drake that just burned two ships too.
The Drake burn. Chartreuse only got one ship.
Oh yeah, so sorry.
Kit threw something explosive onto the other one that blew up.
Oh yeah, he went full nonchalant
So-
arson.
Yeah, so Kit's responsible for, Yeah. The destruction essentially was left to Kit and Trayalane.
And then
Yeah,
whoever got
yeah.
murdered because she abandoned the ship.
Well,
Well, the ship probably landed okay because it was just slowly like
you know, it
capsizing.
could have landed onto a village, and Vaenya would still feel the exact same way she feels.
It's
And the
just
way
laying
that
over,
she
like,
feels
6 feet.
is that she is so in love with Trayalane, and she is also so in love with Sten, and she is also so in love with Kit. And that's how Vaenya is every single person who is good and interesting to her is her favorite person. So far, Marx isn't in that group, but he will be shortly against his will, just like the rest of them were.
Yeah.
I mean, he literally
That
took an
tracks.
arrow earlier.
I also love
He
it.
did, and,
Yeah, but
in next session
Then
we'll
you
talk
clock
about
that
that.
though.
I do love that like every character has been like trying to like be protective over Trayalane, and I feel like like subtly I kind of want to make it so it's like this is something she wants to escape from, and it's just every character has been doing it. I mean, you had Kit, you had Marx, you had Vaenya. Like every single character has tried to do something to be like be protective of it, but like she is more than capable of she was more than capable of saving herself there. At least.
No, of course she is.
Planning
Like,
into her.
she's so capable. She's doing such a good job.
That's exactly it.
The fucking one Punch Man reference. God, I'm still chuckling about that.
You're
Just
welcome.
seeing his coat just
That's
following
literally.
the car.
That was the first thing that came to mind when I was the two. It's like the two dynamics. We have Trayalane who's freaking out, flipping over everywhere this whole time, and then you who's been calm, cool, and collected this entire time. You're just stiff as a board, spinning around, and then you have
And you have
badass spy master Vaenya over here.
Spy Master Vaenya,
it was-
who is not only capable and making the right calls and making the right decisions and putting us in the right path, but also totally chaotic.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
It's been pretty great.
Kit and I are just like,
Oh, I fully, Coty, expect that when you bring Kit into it, expect that Vaenya is completely incandescently, irrevocably in love with Kit in the same way that she feels about Trayalane. Just so you know, that's going to be an ongoing theme.
Makes me wonder.
Like that's like I have high intelligence, I have high dex, I am very good at doing all of the things, but she has zero charisma and she has zero wisdom and she has zero understanding of the world around her, and so she just fucking is obsessed with every single person that she likes ever.
It makes me wonder how Kit feels about all this.
Oh, I don't. As a player, I'm very interested to know that. As a PC, I don't give a shit because he's mine now.
He's
That's
Yeah.
a decision that I made when I spider monkeyed him in the fucking air. That was the decision that was made. And it actually wasn't made at that point. The decision was made last session when I jumped out of the wall out of nowhere and fucking Naruto ran alongside him for however long that I did. And that was when I decided that we were friends and that we were close. And then when it came to the point that I scooped him and monkey handled him in order for him to be safe, yep, nope, that's mine. That's mine. Scooped him.
Trayalane hates her place right now, where she is.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Vaenya identifies as a problem, so you're welcome.
Marx is just biding time.
I'll get you too eventually. Not now though, because you're too stoic. You have your shit together, and you have no reason for me to give you anything.
It's gonna annoy you so fucking bad when you find out his secret. God damn it! I'm so excited for that shit.
We're gonna let it happen. We're
It's
gonna let
gonna
all secrets happen organically.
The problem,
Actually, how
Nothing's
many
gonna be
secrets
forced.
right now?
We're gonna say
the
every
problem
single
is
one.
the perfect situation for it.
You guys have lots of
Yes and
Venya's-
no.
Venya's biggest secret is that she's bragging about her dad being really, really like popular and successful, and he just like wasn't. Like that's Venya's biggest secret.
Say that you're bragging about your dad being dead for a second. I was a little concerned, but
That's
No, like
that's
no,
the
like
route I thought
Venya's
you were going
biggest
to.
secret is Venya's biggest secret is that like she okay, I guess there's a second one. Second tier of Venya's biggest secret is that like, but it's not really a secret, is that she's really, really good at like being a rogue. She's really, really good at being a criminal. She's really, really good at understanding how this works and moving through those areas.
I will say this. I do not know what my secrets are.
That's okay. Don't worry, I'll figure them out.
Mine's dorky as fuck.
You'll figure it out with me.
I will. I would love to do that.
I mean, you guys are best friends. So
Hey, is everyone
Yeah.
deciding that for me?
We are best
All right.
friends because I decided we are best friends.
Everybody's saying goodbye.
Bye.
signing off.
Sorry about your luck.
Have a good
Luke.
night, everybody.